Hey, this is Bruce Cook, and I'm just doing a little update on how all my gardening is doing right now. So today it's Wednesday, April 16th, and I have gotten a lot of work done. So first, I'm gonna show you what I still have in my grow box, and then we're gonna go outside. So I just now counted what was in here. So I have a total of 98 plants that are in cups. And then I have this little one. My boss's father gave me a bunch of jalapeno seeds, and those were the last ones I germinated, and everything is sprouted. So there's a ton of them, and there were so many of them that I just ended up putting the last 6 in this little container right here. And I've been watering them. Just for some reason, these jalapenos, the leaves on a lot of them has been acting weird. But I have 98 in the cups, and then there's 6 of them in this little cup. So a couple weeks ago, I went on eBay and I went to order. I was hoping there was an auction that had plant containers, and they gave the description was giving the diameters of their containers instead of, like, I was looking for quart size containers, like this thing right here. And these, even a few years ago, I got myself ripped off when I ordered these. I got 100 of these, hoping they were going to be at least. I thought they were going to be 1 gallon containers, and the price that the person was quoting, I thought was too good to be true. But the title of their auction said gallon plant containers. And then when I got them in the mail, they turned out to be these little quart size containers. That was back in, I think it was 2022. But these actually became useful because when I'm done with the plants being in the cups and they're ready to go outside, I transplant them into the quart size containers, because it's good to keep transplanting them into a little bit bigger containers until you finally put them in the last one, the biggest container you're going to keep them in for the rest of the year. So they became useful for that. So I was hoping that's what I was going to get when I ordered these things. And these are like not even half the size of the quart size containers. These things are small. But I'm not sure. The only thing I could think I can do with these things is if I give plants away to friends or whatever, and the plants are still, kind of small, I could put them in those and then give them away. But I think I'm doing all right with the number of quart size containers I have, because I've been cycling everything out of here and going outside. They start off under that shade cloth tent that I made in the quart size containers, and then I end up moving those out into the main part of the garden in the open. I put them into bigger containers, and then that makes those quart size containers available again for the next round of plants. So so far I did get help. Johnny Small Pepper helped me get a whole bunch of 2 gallon containers. That was awesome. He helped me. I got 30 of those things. So obviously I'm going to be in need of more of them here eventually within the next couple months. But anyways, all these plants are doing fantastic. Give you a close up. Like I said, there's 98 total that are in these cups, in the small cups, the bigger cups, and that also counts what's under there. That's completely full back there. But these plants are doing fantastic. So, and I've been growing these in this crappy grow box. This thing is going on over 2 years old. Originally, I had the reflective mylar thing glued to cardboard, and I had the dimensions right. Like, I was using a level and everything. In the beginning, this was all right, but now you can see there's a lot of bubbling. But even with all that, my plants still grew fantastic. Somehow I didn't end up with burn spots or nothing on them. I got this really powerful T5 grow light. It's 4 foot long. I think it was like 5600K. And it was like a 200 watt light. So, and this thing has been doing great. But anyways, let's go outside.
I told her to stop barking and she stopped.
It's alright. I'm making a video right now. Ooh. Hey, say hi to the camera. Wee. Yeah, that's my Roxy. Alright, I'll show you what I got going on out here. You can see there's more plants out in the open than there was before. So already this morning I got, geez, I don't know, like 30 plants or something like that. 30 plants taken out of my grow box and put out here, and I transplanted them into those quart-sized containers. So first we're gonna take a look at the ones I have out in the open, and they're all doing really good. So we got a ahi lemon drop right here. We got tons of these coming too. So I got a lot of them under the tent and in the bedroom. I'll give you a close-up of that. I keep forgetting to do close-ups of the plants. So, and I got mulch put on the surface. You know, it'll help keep some of the moisture in the plant, and plus when it rains, you don't have to worry about rain hitting the soil and then it splashing back up on the leaves. The mulch helps protect it from doing that. These are Apocalypse Scorpions. I tried growing these back in 2022 when I got all those quart-sized containers and I put them in my front yard, and all my scorpions did horribly. So one element that contributes to my plants growing up real healthy is using calcium nitrate, and I got that from the Rustic Garden. So that stuff helps a lot. Once I get the plants out of the smaller containers and I get them in the 2-gallon containers, I wait a few days, and then I put some calcium nitrate in the soil. And when I've done that, the plants have grown up real healthy. I didn't have calcium nitrate back in 2022, and sure enough, like, all my plants were just horrible. You know, they did real bad. But that's my Apocalypse Scorpion. And these are 5 plants I'm growing for Johnny Small Pepper. All the peppers coming from these plants are going to be sent to him. You know, he's helped me a lot during the years. He's a great friend. I've had a lot of fun with him on live streams, eating peppers, and we plan on doing some of that again this year. But we got 2 chocolate primatalis, 2 red primatalis, and a Carolina Reaper. And this taller one actually has peppers on it. It's Carolina Reaper. So I know I looked here the other day and there was some peppers hanging from it. Oh, yep, see, there's one right there. I know there's more over here. Oh, look at that. Got a little cute baby pepper right here. This camera's not focusing. Got one over there. So, yeah. And then won't be surprised if I haven't been searching for peppers. I just happened to spot them. But these other plants he's got here, has got a bunch of flowers on them, so they're wanting to start sprouting. Let's see. But anyways, we'll move on to the next one. So this is Lucifer Lemons. I grew these in 2023, and these were awesome peppers. These things grow really big. The peppers themselves, they're really hot. When me and Johnny Small Pepper just ate the things whole on live stream, the burning from those peppers lasts a long time. They linger, but they taste great. They make great hot sauce. So these things are doing really, really well. So, and a lot of these smaller plants have been trying to put out flowers, so I try to pick them off as I find them. Then we got red primatali. So these things are doing really good. Get you a close up. They're doing very good. Oh, see, we got a flower, and we cannot have that. See these flowers? Gotta pick them off. And we got chocolate primatalis. We got 9 of them here, and I got a ton more coming. I got a lot of these. I'm probably gonna have 25 of these plants this year. So these are the ones that people have been enjoying the most. People, buying them from me. Me and Johnny Small Pepper, we do a lot of the chocolate primatalis because they're just about one of the hottest peppers you can get that are available. So these things are doing really good. Next one down, got chocolate bootla, and I made sure I grew a ton of these this year. So I got, what was that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8 of them here. I got so many more coming. So also this I'm probably going to be moving these plants around as I get so many more out here. Things are going to get more spaced out, so you might see this chocolate bootla area move over here, and then right here we have a chocolate Muruga Scorpion. We got a ton of these. These were my favorite peppers just to snack on, just to eat whole. These I love these things. So, and that plant is doing really good. And you can see the leaves got a darker color to them. And then we have JP Piranha. Jimmy Pickles just released the seeds for his JP Piranha this past year. This past few months. So he was on, I can't remember the name of it. It was on Netflix. And he featured this pepper. It was a contender for the new world's hottest pepper. And I think the Scoville unit averaged on these things like 1.7 million. I may be wrong. I'm just going by memory, what I remember from several months ago watching that. And he hooked me up with a bunch of these, and I got a ton more of these coming too. So I think there's 8 of them right there, looking really good. Very healthy plants, and plus I think pretty much almost all the seeds I got from him sprouted, germinated, and grew. They did really well. And then Carolina Reaper, I got a lot of these. Everybody knows about these peppers. So, and as the plants go taller, I use more string to tether the main stalk of the plant to the plant stake to keep it growing straight up. So, and I also ran out of these metal plant stakes. These things have gone up to about $2 a piece. They used to be like 69 cents at Home Depot. So I've had to resort to using these 18-inch long wooden plant stakes, but they might do fine. Oh, we'll see what happens. And then I got all of this space out here. So, like I said, I got 104. I have a total, I counted, of 204 plants. So if I have 104 in the bedroom, that means I should have 100 of them out here right now. So, but anyways, let's show you what I got going on. I got to pull these plant stakes out. These are the ones I just, most of them I just freshly put in here. The majority of them. Some of them I had just put out here a few days ago. So, also, if anybody could help me get more calcium nitrate, like I have absolutely no spending money with my upcoming check this Friday. Everything's going out to bills and people I owe. And I could really use it. It's like 20 bucks. But yeah, I just put these out here. Just transplanted them out of those white styrofoam cups and stuck them in here. So when I first had them out here, I had this tent raised up like it is now. And the plants, the leaves were limping a little bit just from getting hit with direct sunlight for the first time. But then I got this, I put the shade cloth down. I've been inside for about 30 minutes. And come back out and you can see these leaves are looking good again. So that shade cloth, this technique that I use, making a shade cloth tent worked perfect to help harden the plants. That was something that just came from my own idea. I got the idea from people doing other things like making tents and then putting the frost blankets over them during the winter time. So I thought do this with the shade cloth to help harden the plants, so you don't have to keep on moving the plants back on your porch and then back onto the tree, every single day. This works a lot better. So you can see these plants are doing really well. Here, we don't need the underside of the leaf getting hit with direct sunlight. But yeah, these are doing well. And all the soil that I'm using for all my outdoor plants there's a big pile of old soil from last year. And what I've been doing was I would take this soil, fill up a bucket all the way, and then dump it into that black bin. And then I coat it with, I have a mixture of blood meal and bone meal. It's like a 50-50 mixture. And then I sprinkle that on top. And then I sprinkle a bunch of Osmocote food pellets, plant food pellets. And then I take fresh new soil from Home Depot. It's just Kellogg's organic. This stuff's worked great. I remember a video I made back in the first season, like 2020 or 2021. I was condemning this stuff, blaming this stuff for my plants failing when after I learned a lot more, I ended up realizing it wasn't the soil's fault. It was my fault for doing things wrong. But this stuff turned out to be pretty good stuff. So anyways, I would take this and I would fill the 5-gallon bucket up 3/4 of the way, not full. And then I would dump that into there. So it would be like 70% old soil and like 30% or maybe it's more than that, maybe like 40%, the fresh stuff. And then I would mix everything around, all the bone meal and blood meal and the food pellets, and then I would go on to transplant them. So, but yeah, that's what I got going on right now. So if anybody's made it this far in the video, if I could, anybody could possibly help me with getting what was it? Gosh, I've lost my mind. I could use food pellets, and I know more containers. But anyways, just get a hold of me in the comments, and if you're able to help. But if not, that's all right. I'll try to find a way. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed that video, and I will see you in the next one.